So our first two finals been won in 2 straight games. And next up is women's doubles, and it features the reigning world champions, the home players, Qingchen and Yifan. They're up against a Korean pair in only their second tournament together, Kim Hae-rin and Lee So-hee. Lee So-hee, who won the title here last year with Jang Ye-na. Well, as far as the Super Series standings are concerned in the women's doubles, well, there's 4 Japanese pairs, as you can see, in the top 6. Only 2 can go to the Super Series finals. And it is a real race between those top 3. It looks as if Tanaka and Yonimoto, by virtue of their semi-final here, are almost secure. But it could all change after the Hong Kong Open next week. Well, those 3 Japanese pairs that we saw at the top of the Super Series standings there are all in the quarter-final here at the China Open. Only 4 different nations involved, because apart from those 3 Japanese pairs, 2 Koreans and 2 Chinese pairs. 3 different nations by semi-final stage. All Chinese affair in the bottom half of the draw. And the world champions, here they are. Chen, Qingchen and Yifan coming through their semi-final in 3 thrilling games. So, for this pair, it is a 4th Super Series tournament final. The previous 3, they have never lost. They won all 3. For Chen Qingchen, it's actually her 5th final today, because she also won with Bao Yi-sin the Australian Open last year. Well, for this Korean pair, Kim Hae-rin and Lee So-hee, only a 2nd tournament together. They formed their partnership at the Macau Grand Prix last week. They lost in the 2nd round. Here, they've gone from strength to strength. For Lee So-hee, it's an incredible 6th Super Series tournament final this year with a 3rd different partner. It's also a 3rd consecutive Super Series tournament final, because on the European leg of the Super Series tour, the Denmark and French Opens, she reached both finals, winning in Denmark, and runner-up in Paris with Qingchen.
Red is called. Red is called.
No, that really is incredible, Stephen, isn't it? Versatility, playing with 3 different partners, and success with 3 partners.
I don't know if there's some kind of game show in Korea where you can win a prize to play with Lee So-hee in a final of the Super Series or something like that. Very impressive.
Very impressive indeed.
Great adaptability to cover for different partners.
Yeah, a little bit of a concern that Kim Hae-rin has got heavy strapping on her right calf muscle. Now, obviously, with the Chinese not playing in Macau last week, it must be the first meeting between these 2 pairs, because that's the only other tournament that the Koreans have played within their partnership. So there is the lady who has had such an incredible year, the All England champion, with Jang Ye-na. In fact, 3 finals with her this year, 2 finals with Shin Sung-chian, and now a final at Super Series level with Kim Hae-rin. So Lee So-hee is 23 years of age, her partner a year younger at the age of 22, both from Ulsan. And they've had an incredible tournament so far. In the first round, they beat the winners of the French Super Series, Gracia Bolli and Apriani Rahayu. Coming from 17-20 down in the first game, they actually saved a total, in the final game I should say, they actually saved a total of 4 match points before winning in 1 hour and 21 minutes. In the semi-final yesterday, they beat the number 6 seeds, the winners of the India Super Series, the pair that's top of the Super Series standings at the moment, Tanaka and Yonimoto. That was 3 games, as was their quarter-final as well. Qingchen is 20 years of age, as indeed is her partner. They did spend 2 weeks as world number ones. Currently, as we saw, at number 7 on the Super Series standings. They will, in fact, go up after today's final. They'll go up to number 4 if they win, and only to number 5 if they lose today's final. So prior to this year, they'd never progressed past the first round of this tournament as a combination, and they'd had 2 previous appearances at the China Open. And they've been taken the full distance just once. It was yesterday in a repeat of the 2015 World Junior Championship final against Du Yue and Yin Hui.
Ready to play?
Had to save 5 match points in the second game against their Chinese teammates. So both pairs in today's final have come through matches where they've had to save match point opportunities. What emphasises the point you were making earlier, Steen, about, you know, taking chances. You talked about it in the women's singles with the qualifier Gao Fangjie, because she was thinking she had to play against the world champion in the first round, and the world champion retired after just 1 point. You take your opportunities, you survive match point opportunities on your way through to the final, and one pair who survived match points is going to win the title.
Yeah.
Pan Li on the left as we looked at them. Tao Xiaoming, the other coach for the Chinese pair.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Lee So-hee, Ai-Rin Kim, Korea. And on my left, Chen Qingchen, Yifan, China.
So, Gerald Asuno of Canada, umpire,
love all.
Calling for play to get underway. And it's the number 8 seeds from Korea in only their second ever tournament together. Kim Hae-rin and Lee So-hee. And it's gone long.
Service over. 1 love.
Is that Gao Ling? It is.
Good spot.
Gao Ling, 2-time Olympic mixed doubles champion.
1 all. Service over. 2-1.
Finds the line.
Yeah, and exactly what you wanted playing these drop shots, hoping for a little bit of a weak lift on accurate lift by Lee So-hee, and she got it and quickly punished the Koreans.
Three, 1.
Oh, now is the strapping coming off? Yeah, some strapping has come off. Well, I think that was on the thigh rather than the calf muscle. That's been removed by Kim Hae-rin. Oh, good start by the world champions.
And a very nervous start by the Koreans, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Very nervous looking, at least.
Yeah, especially from Kim Hae-rin, because this is her first ever Super Series tournament final. Yeah.
6-1.
It's a good plan that they've executed the Chinese pair with the drop shots from the baseline, given that we think they're playing against the drift, so it's a little bit more difficult for the Koreans to get the correct length on their
Service over.
lifts on these drop shots here, so chances might occur.
2-6.
Oi.
Service over. 7-2.
Yeah. She looks very nervous, doesn't she, Kim?
Yeah. Yes, that's the way to do it.
Oof, net cord. Good rally. It's a very good rally. Yeah, and that will do the confidence of the Koreans a world of good.
卖的杀，
3-7.
他们越逼越。
Powerful smashing. Clever drop shot from Qingchen. It's amazing to think that only the age of 20, this is her 17th Super Series tournament final, the 5th in women's doubles.
Yeah, amazing talent. Well, I don't know if we can brand her a talent anymore,
No.
but amazing skills. Longest rally of the match so far.
got back the difficult one. Last year's champion, Lee So-hee, makes an error on the easy one. That was incredible defence. Yeah. Well, it's been a wonderful start to this final by Qingchen and Yifan, the world champions. And their 100% record in Super Series tournament finals looks safe right now. It's very early stages though, but my goodness, they're playing well.
That's a fantastic start, and we saw them struggling a bit yesterday against their compatriots in the semi-final. But they've been absolutely dominant here. Targeted Kim Ha-rin a lot more than we normally see Chinese women's doubles go for one playing on the other side. It's going to be interesting to see if Ra Kyung-min can offer some advice here that can sort of, if not change things around, then at least bring the Koreans back in the match.
Ladies, thank you.
Well, I thought prior to today's final, given the fact that Lee So-hee is in her 6th Super Series tournament final this year with a 3rd different partner, I was thinking to myself, well, if she was to win today, she's got to be a real contender for Female Player of the Year. I mean, earlier on in the year, I would have said, without any shadow of a doubt, Tai Tzu-ying.
And I doubt that Tai is going to win it. I can't see her winning it. She didn't participate in the World Championships.
Yeah. But I don't think that should be an influence. The other one, of course, in contention, I think, is
Chen.
The lady on the opposite side of the net. 2 World Championship finals. World #1 in both disciplines during the year.
Yeah.
Hasn't actually, this is going to sound terrible, but hasn't actually won that many Super Series titles because she's been in a huge number of finals in the mixed doubles, but by her own very high standards hasn't kept the same sort of record as she's had in the women's doubles of dominating Super Series tournament finals. Now that has been very, very harsh, isn't it? It's gone long.
Yeah, but a little bit in line with what we were told. Jung Jun, the head doubles coach, had stated in an interview that he wanted his players to focus, most of his players to focus on only one category.
Service over. 5.
Perhaps in order to get more titles from different players instead of instead of focusing the workload on a few players and risking injury and fatigue.
Oh, that's a delightful defensive shot from Yifan.
14-5.
That's pretty special too.
15-5.
From a coaching perspective, the Chinese are getting way too much time to build their attack. The Koreans, I mean, playing like this, they're losing anyway, so they need to take a step forward on the front court. And it might be that Qingchen or Yifan, they will smash directly through them. It doesn't really matter because they're losing anyway.
Yeah.
So they got to try and take the initiative away from the Chinese pair.
She's really stepped up to the plate, hasn't she? Yifan.
17-5.
An outstanding player on court at the moment. Now, just to clarify about Qingchen, he's saying she's been in a huge number of mixed doubles Super Series tournament finals, 6 to be precise, but only, quote, only won 2 of them. Yeah, good return.
Service over.
Of course, this first game is gone for the Koreans, and should be thinking about the second game.
Service over.
Certain rocking in the coach's chairs, thinking about what can I say? Can we tailor the tactics for the second game?
Yeah. Game points have arrived already after just 14 minutes.
Game point 6.
Short.
Service over.
It was the right idea, I think, a change in pace. Second time of asking, and the opening game in a little over 15 minutes to the world champions and number 2 seeds Qingchen and Yifan.
21-7.
21-7 confirms the umpire.
Fresh photography is not allowed during the game. Thank you for the cooperation.
Again, very distinctive directions from Pan Li to the Chinese pair here during the interval.
Love all. Play.
She was telling them, but she was being very, very clear in her body language, at least.
good defense.
Good shot, good shot.
Yeah, nice change of pace. Right at the end of the opening game, I said it was the right idea from Qingchen. She made the error, but that time it was perfect. What do you think the Koreans should be doing to try and... Because it looks to me that the Chinese pair are in a real rhythm.
Yeah. I think the Chinese are going to keep on attacking if they're allowed to by the Koreans. I think the Korean style is to try and let them attack a little bit and see if they can hold them, and it doesn't seem like they can hold them. So I think they cannot afford to get behind 5, 6 with 5 or 6 points here. Then the confidence will be totally gone. So I think they need to take more initiative. Positive rally for Korean girls. Kim and Lee.
Yeah, it's well judged.
Yeah. And that's what's more difficult playing this near side of the court. It's more difficult just to play the baseline on the opponents, and that's going to make it difficult in the defense. It's going to make it difficult playing a bit more patient. So I think that's why we will see the Chinese try to go on the attack.
3, 2.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
Well played.
very, very good rally by the Koreans. That was a beautiful little cross-court block on the defence from Lee So-hee earlier on in the rally.
And maybe they opened a little bit too early there, the Chinese, because we saw them being very patient with their drop shots from the backcourt in the first game. Here they opened perhaps a little bit too early, and they targeted Lee So-hee, who sort of took responsibility and turned things around. Yeah, good call.
No, can't have missed by much. Oh, very good judgment. Yeah, it was wide.
Rak Kyung-min, very animated after that rally. She lifted her index finger and pointed somewhere, and that's one of her big reactions.
3, 5.
Totally opposites the two coaches. Pan Lee, normally very, very
Yes. Animated.
Yeah.
Oh, complete miss hit. Looked very effective.
4,
There's the Olympic mixed double. Gaoling and Qingchen.
Yeah. Well, Kim Hee-ren really has improved from the opening game where she looked very nervous.
And that was something of the game we've seen from the two Koreans throughout this tournament that has been so impressive. So I was really, really surprised by the way the first game went so easily to the Chinese.
Yeah, because we know that Kim Hee-ren is a very good player. She's currently ranked number 12 in the world with Yu Hye-won. And we're up at the Asian Championships earlier this year.
Much quicker on those drop shots now. The Koreans, they take the shuttle early at the net.
Wow. What a turnaround.
攻一下，然后防守结合点反击往前跟，咬住啊！
Very well taken. Yeah, no wonder she's happy with that. Lovely little shot there. Landing behind the front court player, but still landing in front of the rear court player.
Thank you.
We're on the low serve.
Service over. 5-10.
It's not the first service error of the match. Yes, it is. So it is the Koreans with the advantage at the mid-game interval. A 5-point advantage. Well, I thought the body language between the two Chinese players was quite interesting there, Steen, because we've talked earlier in the week that Chen Qingchen in Paris was missing some of her exuberance. And in that mid-game interval there, she wasn't looking at the coaches and wasn't looking at her partner at all.
No. It's also a quick change of events. I mean, from playing fantastic and all is fun and no danger, and then suddenly you're behind 6-11 in the second game.
Service over. 7-11.
Missed it.
Service over.
啊，盯着你，盯着他杀，好球！
Yeah, the fans here really trying to lift the world champions. That's the problem with a new partnership. That's hesitation or lack of understanding who goes for what, especially when it's hit down the centre of the court in between both players.
Service over. 13-8.
A little late on that interception, Yifan.
Well, there's confusion even if you're an established pair.
Yeah.
The shuttle's hit down the middle.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes with these right-hand, left-hand combinations. Well played.
Yeah, very well played.
15-8.
Qingchen happy with that.
One second, please. 15-8. Play.
Yeah, 7-point advantage. Oh, good defense. Missed it. Yeah, there's a little bit of frustration creeping into the Chinese play.
I think one of the changes that they're trying to make, we discussed that I saw them during breakfast have a long conversation at the Denmark Open, and I think one of the changes that they're trying to make is they're trying to get Qingchen more on the back court. So it's not Yifan who works so much at the back court. She's more the net player. I think it works well if they can share the responsibility. If she gets too much at the net, there's a lot of responsibilities on Qingchen in terms of setting her up in the right way, but I definitely think that Chen is more than we've seen her before on the backcourt. And I think it's a necessity in terms of protecting Jia Yifan, because if she's on the backcourt, I don't think she has the mobility to be designated backcourt player, so to speak.
Yeah. Right, smile from Raki Min.
10-16.
Well, the Koreans want to change the shuttle. Chinese pair said no.
16. Service over. 17-11.
Great service return.
Yes, please.
Yeah, now the Koreans are allowed to change the shuttle.
앞에 안 걸리게만 줘, 안 걸리게.
Oh, that's nice. Well played by Qingchen. Lovely change of pace.
12-17. Service over.
Well, I like the angle on the first smash from Kim.
18-12.
Well, we're 3 points away from a third and deciding game. I didn't think we'd be saying that after the first game.
No.
This is terrific. Oh, challenge that.
Challenge.
That was called in. That looked
in.
a long way out.
Yeah, it's out.
That's out, definitely. As confirmed by Hawkeye. So, good challenge.
$19-12.
Yeah, a little confusion. It's Lee So-hee to serve. Yeah. Koreans weren't sure which of the two of them was serving.
Service over.
Well, there's a little of it reminds me a little bit of the women's singles match we saw between Tai Su-ying and Ratchet Gintonen, where both sides won one game easily, and then the third game was, yeah, it was a very tactical affair.
Very tight. And
very tight and exciting in terms of the scoring. The rallies were still short because both players were really going for it. So.
Well, I don't think this is a foregone conclusion yet that it's going to go to a decider. And every point that the Koreans let slip by, I think Kim Hae-rin is going to get more and more nervous. Lucky net court. And sometimes a shot like that can just change a match. 16-19.
16-19.
I don't get.
So, game point opportunities
20, game
for
point,
the Koreans.
16.
Oh, I don't think the home fans want to see a third game, but all us neutrals would love to see a third.
Yeah. No, the home fans, they would like a Chinese victory.
Yes, in 2 straight.
There were no Chinese victories last year.
No, first time ever at the China Open. So the first game point opportunity has come and gone. Nice.
In my opinion, it's a terrible service return by Lee So-hee. She lifts directly opposite her partner, who is the more inexperienced one of the two, and it's the second time in a row.
Yeah, another lift on the return of serve.
Yeah.
This time on their third game point opportunity, the Koreans convert, and we will indeed be treated to a third and deciding game. I like it when they're more aggressive on their defensive play, the Koreans. 21-18, second game. 40 minutes into the match, and it's 1 game all.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Well, we've had 28 previous China Opens, and on 26 of those previous 28, pairs from China have won the women's doubles title here at the China Open. The 2 occasions that
Final
home
game.
players have not won
Love all.
was, of course, last year,
Play.
when Lee So-hee won with Chen Ye-na, and also in 1991 when He and Wang Haiyang won. So it's only been Chinese and Korean pairs that have ever won this China Open women's doubles title. Oh,
yeah, well played.
Well, I'm not quite sure who hit that one.
앞에 제 앞에 있으면 그냥 앞에만 놓잖아.
Well, if this Korean pair do win, they'll be the 10th different pair to win at the 11th Super Series of the year. The only pair to win 2 titles so far is Matsutomo and Takahashi, the Olympic champions. But of course, the Chinese pair, they're trying to win their 2nd Super Series title of the year. Coaches look a bit nervous now as well on the Chinese bench. Thirsty work being a coach. Good rally. Very, very good reactions from Kim Hae-rin.
3-2.
왼손잡이가 앞에 있으면 뒤에 있는단 말이야.
Oh my goodness, that was good play from last year's champion, Lee So-hee.
I think if I were the Chinese pair, I would take a towel down now, because this is taking a bad turn for them, and they've totally drifted away from what worked for them.
Oh, service fault called. First service fault of the match. Richard Ting from Singapore, the service judge.
Don't talk to my service judge. Ask me. Your service was too high. Too high.
Yeah, players know from the arm signal from the service judge exactly why the fault has been called. Should be no need for a verbal question.
Great defense. As I was saying before, they've totally drifted away from the plan that worked so well for them in the first game by playing a lot of drop shots in the middle and targeting Kim Hae-rin in the attack, so to speak, in the first game. That gave them a big lead, and they haven't done it at all here in the third game. And that's amazing, because the Koreans, they hadn't had to cope with that. They've freely refrained from doing it.
Oh, this is worrying times for the Chinese fans, isn't it?
Yeah, and especially if the plan is that this combination should focus solely on women's doubles, that the Koreans, they make a scratch pair and play one tournament, and then they go in and challenge.
Yeah. Drive defense doing the damage from the Chinese pair.
4-7.
It's perfect placement of the final shot. Longest rally of this third game so far. Perfect. Oh, it's a challenge now.
Yeah, that's a waste.
Yeah, I thought that was clearly in. Here we go.
An emotional challenge. No.
Oh. Well, well, well. Now, sing that again. Well,
that was my first impression.
Instant. Yeah.
One challenge remaining. 5-7. Play.
Too big a swing of the racket, I suspect, there from Lee So-hee. Ran out of patience. So 1 game all, 7 all.
From the gestures of the Chinese coaches, they want them to play a bit more side to side in their defense, as far as I can interpret the gestures. Move the Koreans from side to side, and I agree, it seems like a dangerous road, just lifting to the same player over and over again, even though you win some rallies. Well played. And who are they targeting?
Kim. Yeah. And she looks to be struggling physically.
Yeah.
Kim Hae-rin.
Not used to being in finals.
No.
Played a really tough match in the first round as well against the Indonesians, Polian. Rahayu, and it also shows that the way you evaluate the Indonesians, they lost but had match points. They might as well have been in this final had they won that match.
Yeah.
Now they've gone out in the first round, so that's what happens sometimes.
Yeah, that's the harsh reality of sport, isn't it? It's can be tiny margins between success and what appears to be real failure, losing in the first round.
To scratch pair.
Yeah. Well, this is a run now of 7 straight points.
7.
3-7 down to 10-7 up. Another error from Kim Hei-rin. And 8 straight points means that the world champions Qingchen and Yifan change ends with a 4-point advantage.
Also played a tough match in the semi-final, as you mentioned, to save match points against Li and Gui and Du Yue. And in terms of that, it's been a good tournament for China with the Uber Cup coming up next year. 2 really good women's doubles, and Gao Fengjie emerging in women's singles to support Bing Zhao and Chen Yufei.
Yeah, good point.
11-7.
Might also played a part in the decision that we were told that Chen should focus on women's doubles in order to maintain the Uber Cup.
8-11.
Oh, lucky net cord.
Service over.
Cracking, that really bounced off the top of the tape, didn't it?
8.
That's very well taken.
13-8.
There's no doubt she's improved her front court play.
Yeah, but also it definitely helps that Chen is on the back court, because even she can fire these power smashes and still be really quick on the follow-up if it passes past Jia Yifan. And that's not always the case in the opposite position, so to speak. Quicker on the feet, Chen than her partner.
Well, we didn't see it, but I can tell you that Chen for a second time was doing a high knees, sort of running on the spot. I'm not quite sure what that was about. Is that sending a message to opponents? So it can't be to loosen up. Try and intimidate opponents.
Yeah.
I'm still fit, I'm still rearing to go.
Good defense. Excellent.
Brilliant. Good rally. Yeah, and that's the sort of animation from Chen we're used to seeing. The drive defense there. That's the one that really did the damage. Just lifting on the return of serve against Dean.
Yeah.
Over. 10-14.
There she is again.
Yeah.
Let's see what's all that about?
Excess energy.
Yeah. Maybe just trying to relax herself.
take a couple of push-ups as well, maybe. But it's a good idea, in my opinion, to activate her on the backcourt, because she is really, really energetic, and if she doesn't get activated playing too much on the front court, that's a waste, in my opinion. So I like that they're trying to activate her and also cover up a little bit for Yifan.
That's good judgment.
It's 12-3 now of the last 15 points.
Yeah.
12-3 China.
Oof. That was close. Well, Kim asking to change her rackets. First of all, the umpire saying no, and she pointed out there was some problem with the grip, the handle. So he did allow her to change her racket. Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant defence from the left-hander, Yifan.
Yeah, it's hit in the wrong spot from Lee So-hee.
Oh, it's a challenge there. That looked long to me.
Lee So challenge, call, in.
Yeah, that's long. Yeah, the fans saw that on the giant screen too. Yeah. Second time on that back line that the Koreans have challenged and won their challenge.
Service over.
Once in the second game.
17.
And once here in the third.
It's not easy though, because comes sliding.
Yeah, absolutely.
Down close to the baseline.
I'd hate to be a line judge.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to. We get the advantage of seeing it again. They've got to make
In slow.
Yeah, got to make that split-second decision. So 3 points away from the title. Exactly an hour this match has been in progress.
I think she's giving herself the best recommendations in terms of running for Female Player of the Year, Qingchen in this final here.
12-18.
And Tai Su-ying in my book, even more so.
I still think that World Championship is going to be a part of the
equation.
Decision. Yeah. Also because she hasn't played at the same level since then. Since what was it, the Indonesia Open or something like that?
Didn't she win the French?
Yeah, she won the French. But before that, she won every tournament.
In fact, she won 6 consecutive tournaments that she played. 2 at the end of last year, the Hong Kong Super Series and the Super Series finals, and then the first 4 tournaments that she played of 2017. That, to me, is remarkable. No other player ever in the history of badminton during the Super Series era has, I don't think, certainly in singles, I don't think has won.
Oh, that's a challenge again.
Yeah.
No?
Well, I'd challenge
Didn't
that.
challenge.
I can't believe that.
19-13.
That was it.
They would have won it.
Yeah.
They would have won that challenge. That was it. It would have been 14-18.
Yeah. Instead of which, the number 2 seeds are 2 points away from their title. Their second Super Series title of the year. Let's go wide.
Service over. 14-19.
Good rally. Match point opportunities for the world champions, Qingchen and Yifan.
20. Match point 14.
They were challenged a lot by the Koreans at 7-3 here in the third game, but they came up with the answers.
Yeah.
Late.
They keep their 100% record in Super Series tournament finals. A 4th title for Qingchen and Yifan. A 2nd this year. Both of their Super Series titles have been at premier events. The Indonesian Open and now here in China. 21-7, 18, 21, 21-14 in the deciding game. An hour and 4 minutes. And as Steen was saying, when they were 3-7 down, I think I said that the Chinese fans would be extremely worried. Well, they upped their game, the world champions. They responded. And they were very deserved winners. Confirmation once again, 21-7, 18-21, 21-14 in the deciding game.
2017中国羽毛球公开赛福州文头杯女子双打颁奖仪式现在开始，有请获奖运动员入场。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tahoe China Open 2017, part of MetLife BWF World Superseries premiere. The Winter Cup Women's Doubles awarding ceremony will start shortly. Please welcome the winners.
获
So to the prize presentation for the women's doubles. Well, for only their second ever tournament together, it's a remarkable achievement to reach the final of the China Premier Super Series.
The winner is
the world champions Qingchen and Yifan win their fourth career Super Series title, a second this year and a first here at their home event, the China Open.
The Fuzhou Municipal People's Government will be presented by Vice Mayor Chen.
So Chen, Vice Mayor of Fuzhou, makes the presentations of the plates there. Remarkable that Qingchen, Yifan, 4 Super Series tournament finals, 4 titles. And Qingchen make that 5 because she won Australia last year with Bao Yixin. Very handsome checks to go with the title.
The Senior U.S. United MetLife Insurance Company Limited Fujian branch will be presented by General Manager Frank Zhang.
So for a 27th time at the 29th China Open, a pair from the host nation win the women's doubles title here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the award ceremony.
So after that 3-game final in the women's doubles, we turn our attention to mixed doubles next, and it's 2 very new pairs indeed. Zhang Shiwei and Wang Yaxiong, 2 players who are currently ranked number 1 and 2 in the world ranking in the mixed doubles disciplines, but with other partners up against Matthias Christiansen and Christina Pedersen. Well, as far as the Super Series standings are concerned, well, Wang Yilu and Wang Dongping will actually swap places with Jordan and Susanto, but that, as far as Super Series qualification, is irrelevant because they're the third pair from China, as you can see, and you're only allowed 2 pairs per nation. The top 8 on the list, excluding that third Chinese pair that you see right now, will all qualify for the Super Series finals. Tang and Si from Hong Kong will go up 2 places to number 6 as we go on to the draw for the mixed doubles, and only 4 seeds left in by quarter-final stage. Only 1 pair seeded in the top half of the draw, and as you can see, they've gone all the way through to the final because that's Chen Qiwei and Wang Yaxiong.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the award ceremony for the honorable referees of Tahoe Chen Open 2017.
So 2 very, very new pairs. A second ever tournament for the Chinese combination. Formed their partnership last week in Macau, and they won there. And for Christiansen and Pedersen, this is only a 3rd tournament together, and their first ever final.